What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So right here we have this G35 in for a full color change, and it is the first full color change that we're doing here at the new shop. Look at that. So you guys missed out on that video, go check it out. Full transformation when I got this shop. 3-year lease for this time around, so I'm gonna be in this spot for the next 3 years finally, so I don't have to be actually moving around. But this customer was patient enough to wait for me to set up the new shop so he could be the first one at the new shop. So right now what we're gonna do is get started on tearing this whole thing apart and start prepping for wrap. While I was setting up for the new shop, we did do some work. This bumper got the bottom half and the diffuser painted in glossy black. While it was there, I had my guy primer it so it could be all primer to make it easier to wrap. And we ended up clear coating the hood because the hood was super faded, and now we got fresh clear on that, and we ended up painting the grill in glossy black. And yes, this is an 06, 07 6-speed manual rev up. We got the charge speed, we got the carbon hood, carbon fenders, the GT3 front bumper, Spec D headlights, we got the impulse side skirts, we got work wheels, and it's on air suspension as well, airlift 3P, and we got the carbon RB style trunk. Super clean car. One little quick walk around, but definitely this is not gonna be fun trying to remove all this paint off this bumper. Yeah, that is really, really bad. So we gotta do a lot of prep work for that front bumper right there. But other than that, the rest of it should be pretty easy. I need to give the rear bumper a quick sand down as well. The rest of the car should just be clay bar. But I'll show you guys the color once we're about to start wrap. For right now, let's tear this thing apart, give it another wash, and then we'll get started. So we finally have the car fully stripped apart. You guys can see weather strips, door handles, side skirts, tail lights, bumpers, headlights. And we got the fender loosened up so we can get in here. But we're gonna be wrapping the hood. We're gonna be leaving the vents exposed in carbon. We're gonna be wrapping the top section of the carbon fenders. And then, as you guys can see, we have the new color right here. Look at that. It looks so good. So we're gonna be wrapping it in this pretty dark blue. Yeah, it's really dark, but it's hard to tell right here because really the lights are shining on it. But you know, as we walk further away from it, you can see that it is pretty dark. But this is the blue that we're gonna be wrapping it in. Then we are gonna be wrapping the top of this carbon trunk, similar to what I have on my car right there. This color actually looks pretty close to what this is on this Camaro. But yeah, we're gonna be wrapping the top of this carbon trunk as well. We're not gonna be doing the bottom side, we're just gonna be doing the top side because it was pretty oxidized, and I ended up wet sanding it a little bit just to kind of smooth it out because it's got a bunch of little random dimples here and there all throughout on the top. I'm not sure what brand this trunk is, but I'm pretty sure it's Fly One because it's got this seam blacked out right here. So that tells me it's Fly One. But we're gonna get started on pre-cutting all the rolls of wrap, and then we'll start the wrap process.
America.
So then, why?
All right, so we are finally done with this thing. Look at that. That blue looks so damn good. Bumper, GT3 bumper, of course, always a pain to wrap. But we ended up having to rewrap it twice because the first time around, the primer, I stripped all the paint off and then sanded down. You know, there was still primer on it. and then the primer started coming off. So then I had to tear it all apart again, resand it, and fix it. And then we did have the hood re-cleared, so it looks like brand new carbon again. The grill got painted in glossy black. We ended up adding the carbon mirror caps, and of course wrap the hood, leave the vents exposed, wrap the fenders, leave the vents exposed. And then I had to modify some of the mounting points on the side skirt because it was a little off and it was rubbing up against the door, and I had to fix that before I started peeling the wrap. But look at that color. It looks so, this color is actually pretty amazing. And then of course, charge speed, we ended up painting the bottom diffuser in glossy black. You guys can see that. And then I did have them primer it so the wrap could stick as well. And then on the top, of course, we wrapped the top part of the trunk and left the bottom half exposed. And we did also strip the plastic off these weather strips on top, and I ended up wrapping them in glossy black like I did on my car. So no more old gunky breaking plastic. Same with the doors. I tried my best on those. Those I can't really wrap, so I ended up just cutting off all the loose plastic and then just kind of plastic dip them in black. Better than having them, you know, all torn apart with a little bit of chrome showing. So that's how those ended up. But other than that, car is basically ready to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed the transformation on this G35. Definitely was a pain in the butt with the front bumper. Everything else was pretty okay. But first car wrapped at the new shop. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. But again, thank you guys for always supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.